Hi, my name is Prasad Sugunan. I'm a senior Exchange and Office 365 engineer at iCiber. In today's video, I'm going to talk about PowerShell Desired State Configuration. We will cover the following topics. In this video, you will see how we could leverage DSC for configuration, management, and maintenance of Windows-based servers. We will take a look at the architecture overview with resources and requirements for DSC. We will also have a lab demonstration configuring a web server, and later we'll talk about why DSC. Setting expectations. This video is intended for IT professionals who are responsible or decision makers for IT infrastructure management, automation, security, and business agility. If you are a developer, DSC is for you. If you want to learn DSC, I recommend you must watch the 7 series videos by Jason Helmick and Jeffrey Snover. Here is the link. Take a look at the overview. DSC is a PowerShell-based management platform. You can manage storage, network, applications, be it on Windows or Linux. There are DSC resources for non-Microsoft products as well. It's an alternate way to writing PowerShell scripts. It is declarative, which means you just declare what is your desired configuration in a configuration file instead of writing a lengthy script. The best feature is it prevents configuration drift by bringing the configuration to the desired state if the configuration is different. Below are the requirements for DSC. We should use the below Windows operating systems and versions that support DSC. Next is Windows remoting should be enabled to connect to the target hosts. And the last one is we should have the rights to run the configuration remotely. Now let's take a look at the high-level architecture view of DSC. There are 3 different phases. First one is the authoring phase, where the configuration is created in PowerShell or any supported third-party language or tools. Second one is the staging phase, where the configuration is pushed to the target host, either using a push or a pull mode. And the third one is the make it so phase, where the local configuration manager deploys and maintains the configuration on the target host. We will now see how DSC works as per the 3 phases described in the previous slide. Getting the modules. DSC resources and modules are available in PowerShell Gallery. You can launch the PowerShell ISC from a machine that supports DSC and find the DSC resources of your interest. After you find the DSC resources, go ahead and install them and build your configuration. Let me show this by connecting to my lab. Time for a demo. In our configuration, we will define the following. Hey, you are a web server. This is how you should look like. Get to it, stay that way. Sorry, I'm kidding. But I wanted to emphasize that it's again the declarative way of uh, having your configuration in place. What we need is a web server to be present with the web page that we would like to have. And then the local configuration manager on the client machine would ensure the configuration stays that way it was declared in the configuration file. Let me connect to my lab and demonstrate configuring a web server using DSC. I have 2 machines. One is the authoring server, and the other one is the target node. Now let's create the configuration scripts. This is the configuration script for the LCM. In this script, we will set the action that needs to be taken in case of a configuration drift. We'll set this to apply and autocorrect. In case of a configuration drift, LCM will automatically restore the configuration to the desired state. Okay, let's go ahead and run the script. This will generate a metamorph file which contains the meta configuration. Next action is to send this to the client. We'll do this by running a command that is set-DSC local configuration manager. In the verbose output, you will see the meta configuration has been sent and it is sent to the target client. The next script is for the configuration. In this, we will define what is needed and its state. We need a web server and we need a website content. We need to ensure they are present. Let's run this script. You will see that it generates a MOV file which contains the configuration. Next action is to send this configuration to the client, and that is done using the command start-DSC configuration. Let me go ahead and run this. All right, it was successful. As the configuration is successful, let's check if the website is accessible. Great. So we see the expected output. Now that everything is working as expected, let's test DSC by breaking the configuration. And we'll do this by uninstalling the web server. So let me go ahead and uninstall the web server. Okay, let's go ahead and browse the website again. Okay, all right, that was the cache. So the web server is uninstalled and the website is not coming up anymore. So the next thing that I want to test is I want to see the verbose output where it identifies that the web server is not present and therefore it is installed as part of the apply and autocorrect feature of DSC. So let me go ahead and run this command. If we are lucky, we'll be able to see it. Else, oh yeah, that is what I wanted to capture. Perfect. All right, this is perfect. Okay, all right. While the installation is happening, I wanted you to, to look at the output of the verbose, that is the output of the, the command. And in here, what you will notice is when LCM is performing a test, that is, it is trying to check if the web server is installed. And since it was not installed, what it is doing is it is performing a set, which means it is installing the web server because that is what was declared in the configuration. So we declared in the configuration that we need the web server, we need the website, and we need the state to be present. So if it is not there, it will go ahead and install the component. And this is what we see in the output. If there is a drift in the configuration, only then the configuration will be restored. Else, it will keep performing the test every 15 minutes to see that the configuration is in the desired state. Let's talk about the advantages of DSC. Auto remediation from a configuration drift translates to faster recovery, higher uptime, and more business agility. With DSC, we can have greater control of the environment. Configuration deployments using push or pull mode ensures the configuration is identical and inline as per documentation. Maintaining identical environment in DTAP is easier. DSC improves speed and quality of automation. You can run 32 parallel configurations, and it is possible to scale up to a higher number. You can also configure a dashboard for servers applications that are managed by DSC. Configuration status changes get recorded in JSON logs and can be used for compliance. Hope you found this video informative. If you've enjoyed the video, like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the upcoming videos.